Good afternoon, dear students. Today's class we are going to learn about agricultural development. Agricultural development. See, what is the meaning of agricultural development? Anybody can you think? See, this refers to efforts made to increase farm production. Understood now. So, the agricultural developments refers to efforts made to increase farm production. Why we needs to be increase the farm production? So in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population. So the population is growing day by day. So in order to meet the growing demand of increasing population, so it is necessary to put a lot of efforts to increase farm production. See, this can be achieved in many ways, such as increasing the cropped area and the number of crops grown, improving irrigation facilities, use of fertilizers, and high yielding variety of seeds, what we call HYV seeds, and mechanization of agriculture. So, these are all the another aspect of agricultural development. So the ultimate aim of agricultural development is to increase food security. To increase food security. So how can we increase the production in farming? So by increasing the cropped area. By increasing the cropped area. And even so multi-cropping system or the number of crops grown and improving irrigation facilities. By improving irrigation facilities and even the use of fertilizers and the use of high yielding variety of seeds and also mechanization of agriculture is the another one important aspect of agricultural development. The ultimate aim of agricultural development, that is increase food security. Increase food security. So agriculture has developed at different places in different parts of the world. Agriculture has developed at different places in different parts of the world. So developing countries with large population usually practice intensive agriculture where crops are grown on small holdings mostly for subsistence. Larger holdings are more suitable for commercial agriculture, especially as in USA, Canada and Australia. See here, with the help of two case studies of farms, so one from India and the other one from the USA. So let us try to understand about agriculture in the developing and a developing country. So agriculture in the developing and a developed country. So by studying these two countries agricultural system as examples, we can try to understand that about the agricultural development, especially in the developing country and a developed country. Now, let us discuss the first one, the developing country. that is India. So let us discuss about a farm in India. A farm in India. See, there is a small village, Adilabad in Ghaziapur district of Uttar Pradesh. So actually, this we are taken as a one example to know about agriculture, how practicing and developing in developing country and a developed country. So we all of knows that India it is one of the developing country. So here is a small village Adilabad which is in Ghaziapur district or Ghazipur district which is situated in the present Uttar Pradesh. So here Munna Lal is a small farmer in this village who has farm land of about 1.5 hectares. So 1.5 hectares. Understood. So his house is in the main village. The Munnalal house is in the main village. He purchases high yielding varieties of seeds from the market every alternate year. So Munnalal is purchases high yielding varieties from seeds, high yielding varieties of seeds from the market every alternate year, not every year. So the land is fertile and it grows at least two crops in a year, which are normally wheat or rice and pulses. So you used to get two crops in a agriculture year. Especially used to grow rice, wheat and other pulses. The farmer takes advice of his friends the Munna Lal, so was takes advice of his friends and elders as well as government agricultural officers regarding farming practices. Actually, used to take advices from his friends also and even the elders and as well as government agricultural officers also regarding farming practices. He takes a tractor on rent for flowing his field. ಸೊ ಈತ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಹ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ. Though some of his friends still use traditional method of using bullocks for plowing. So some of his friends actually still they are following the traditional method, especially the use of what we called the bullocks for plowing. So there is a tube well in the nearby field which he takes on rent to irrigate his field. ಸೊ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ವೆಲ್ ಸಹ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ವೆಲ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆತ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸಹ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಮುನ್ನಾಲಾಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೂ ಬಫೆಲೋಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಹೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವನ ಕಡೆ ಎರಡು ಎಮ್ಮೆಗಳು ಸಹ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಕೋಳಿಗಳು ಸಹ ಇರುತ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಮುನ್ನಾಲಾಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೂ ಬಫೆಲೋಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಹೆನ್ಸ್. He sells milk in the cooperative store located in the nearby town. So actually, because of buffalo used to get milk, and he sells milk in the cooperative store. So which is located in the nearby town. So ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಆ cooperative store ಅಥವಾ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಆತ ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. Is a member of the cooperative society which also advises him on the type of fodder for his animals, safety measures to protect the health of the livestock and artificial insemination. See, really it's one of the good sign because it's actually he has adopting the modern tools and techniques, and he has two buffaloes also and few hens, and he sells milk in the cooperative store located in nearby town, and also is a member of the cooperative society. So the cooperative society which is also advises him on the type of fodder for his animals, ಯಾವ ತರಹದ ಆಹಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, and also safety measures to protect the health of the livestock, whatever the precautions needs to be taken about health of the livestock, and even the artificial insemination ಎಲ್ಲವುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. All the members of the family help him in various farm activities. So all the members of his family help him in various farm activities. So ಎಲ್ಲ farm activities ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ so ಆತನ family members help ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. Sometimes he takes credit from a bank or the agricultural cooperative society to buy HYV seeds and implements. So ಕೆಲವು ಸಾರಿ whenever he requires some of the amount, he takes credit from a bank or the agricultural cooperative society. What purpose? To purchase HYV seeds and even whatever he required implements. He sells his produce in the mandi. Mandi means the market, open market, located in the nearby town. So whatever used to produce, so the produces was actually sells in market or mandi, which is nearby town. Since majority of the farmers do not have lack storage facilities, so the maximum of the farmers do not have lack storage facilities. They are forced to sell the produce even when the market is not favorable to them. So always the market is not favorable to the producers, especially for the farmers. But the situation, the farmers they cannot store because they do not have sufficient storage facilities. So in recent years, the government has taken some steps to develop storage facilities. Recently, even the government also taken some of the steps to develop storage facilities also. So it is actually in a developing country, even the Munna Lal was the well educated, I mean, in these activities. So, how he was followed all those things. It is a small example of a farm in India. Understood? Now, let us discuss about a farm in the US. A farm in the US. A farm in the USA. See, the average size of a farm in the USA is much larger than that of an Indian farm. ಸೊ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್. ಅರ್ಧ ಎಕರೆ, 1 ಎಕರೆ, 1.5 ಎಕರೆ, 2 ಎಕರೆ, 3 ಎಕರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಕಡೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ 15, 20, 25 ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ USA, United States of America, the average size of a farm it is larger than that of an Indian farm. A typical farm size in the USA It is about 250 hectares. It is about 250 hectares. Getting now? So here the farmer generally resides in the farm. The farmer resides in the farm itself, and some of the major crops grown are corn, soybean, wheat, cotton, and sugar. So here in USA, the farmer generally resides in the farm, and some of the major crops grown are corn, soybean, wheat, cotton, and sugar beet. Joe Haran is one of the farmer in the Midwest USA. In Midwest USA, in Iowa State, he owns about 300 hectares of land. You can imagine. It is a large area. It is a larger area. It is about 300 hectares of land. He grows corn on his field after making sure that soil and water resources meet the needs of this crop. Needs of this crop. Adequate measures are taken to control pests that can damage the crop. From time to time, he sends the soil samples to a soil testing laboratory to check whether the nutrients are sufficient or not. The results help Zohara to plan a scientific fertilizer program. Why it's required to test the quality of the soil? No. So by testing the quality of the soil, so you can plan the result. It's help really to plan a scientific fertilizer program to maintain the fertility of that land. So his computer is linked to the satellite, which gives him a precise picture of his field because it's a larger one. 300 hectare ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ 300 ಹೆಕ್ಟೇರ್ ಒಂದು ರೌಂಡ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಈವನ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. So used to sit in his house itself, and he can watch the entire land in his computer only. So this helps him to use chemical fertilizers and pesticides wherever they are required. He can measure, he can know, he can watch the land from house itself by using the computer. And also he uses tractors, seed drills, leveler, combined harvester, and thresher to perform various agricultural operations. See, the maximum of the agricultural operation that go through the tools and techniques. He was not depend on more on the laborers. So he uses tractors, seed drills, leveler, and combined harvester and thresher to perform the various agricultural operations. Grains are stored in the automated grain storage or dispatched to market agencies. Whatever he produces, the grains are stored in the automated grain storage or dispatched to market agencies. The farmer in USA works like a businessman and not like a peasant farmer. Getting these students. So the farmer in USA is works like a businessman. Whether can we compare with this the Indian farmers, the Indian peasants, whether they work like a businessman? No. But here in USA, the farmers, so they work like businessmen and not like a peasant farmer. So this is what the differentiate between a farm in India and a farm in USA, how they are practiced. So this is what the main, what we called. So to understand more about agricultural development, especially in the developing country and a developed country. I hope, dear students, you are all able to understand this chapter. And the next class, I am going to start new lesson. So if you have not understanding, so please ask me and then try to clear your doubt. Thank you. Have a nice day.